What's up? This is Edgar Santana. My record is 22-2 with 14 knockouts, and I'm from Spanish Harlem, New York. Born in Manatí, Puerto Rico. To all my fans, come support me June 20th. I'ma definitely put on a show, and I'ma definitely put on an exhibition and show people how it's done. I'm ready. I'm 100% ready. I've worked hard, and I'ma definitely win this fight, and I'm gonna look for bigger and better things in my next one. So thanks for your support. Just doing the right thing. Just training, training harder, eating right, just not overdoing it. My trainer, he's worked wonders with me. He's really taking out my talent, and that's the cause of it. It's just the hard work and the dedication I got for the sport. For Sunday, I marched with Serrano, the father and the son, and we walked the parade. It was fun, man. It was good to be around, and have all the Puerto Rican people coming to the parade and just screaming your name and taking pictures. That's something real fun. He's I seen a fighter. He's a fighter who looks like who want to throw bombs, who want to knock his opponents out, and to the truth, I think he might come out a little desperate, but I'm gonna be calm, and it's just gonna be another fight for me. I'm gonna break him down, and I'm gonna try to this fight shouldn't go the distance. I'm definitely try to hurt him, try to knock him out. I could definitely tell you he's gonna have everybody against him. He's gonna have the whole Spanish Harlem, and he's gonna have hundreds of people against him. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of pressure on him. So if I was his friend, I'll tell him try to stay focused and try to avoid listening to the crowd and stay focused. That's all I can say. But it's easier said than done. When you're in there, it's something. I guess it's kind of harder when you're in there. It's up to him. It depends what kind of how strong he is mentally. There's a lot of people, a lot of fighters out there that I can see that I watch and I can be like, damn, he's on TV, he's on HBO, pay-per-view, and he's not on my level, But I know I'm gonna have that breakout fight, and I know I'm gonna get that fight that people's gonna be like, this is the kid, this is the kid we want to watch. And that's gonna come very soon. Yeah, man. That's something. It's something that's always been on my mind, and I know people just waiting for me to blow. People it's just waiting for it to happen, but a lot of people don't understand. It's my time gotta come. I'm not rushing things. I feel it's right, like soon, like right now. After this fight, it's gonna be my time, and as soon it's gonna be my time to shine, and soon there's gonna be that Santana countdown. The worst fear for any fighter is to get beat, and and that's what keeps you on your toes, So a fighter who thinks can't be beat when it happens, he takes it the worst. That's why I'm a fighter who knows it can happen. Who I expect the worst, so that's why I work, I've taken boxing so serious, and I've worked hard, just because I know it can happen, it's just, a lot of, there's fighters out there, who a lot of people sleep on, and, and can beat you just like that, can turn things around. Actually, my first knockdown was my first professional fight. I was real anxious to fight, and there was this fighter. He was this fighter from Philly, and he was 0-1, but strong black dude, and he had me, I think 11, 12 pounds, And I said, you know, I felt I was ready, and I said, you know what, I want to fight. You know, I was anxious. I wanted to make my pro debut, and he called me in the first round, bang, and it was like, oh man. Next thing you know, I'm on the floor. I'm like, wow. I'm like, what am I doing here? You know, so I got back up, but my mentality, I never froze. I never like, you know, I never budged. You know. I quickly got my mind together, and I said, all right, cool. Now it's gonna be my turn. Now it's my turn to do it. So at the ending of that round, I hurt him to the body. So I was like, okay, I'm back in this. You know, once I hurt him to the body, and I knew he can be hurt, I was like, oh, I'm back in this. The second round, I knocked him out. I stopped him. So that was for my first professional fight. That was like an experience. The hardest part is just waiting and the weighing, and you know, and not eating what you want, you know, and just it's the fight is the hours leading up to the fight, you know. The scariest part, maybe a few hours, yeah, a few hours before. Maybe when you're in the dressing room, yeah, when I'm walking in the ring, it's over. You know, it's just, I'm focused and I already know what I'm gonna do, and you know, I can't wait till the bell rings so I could, you know, if I could show my stuff. I'm pretty calm. I mean, I don't really think too much about it, you know. The hard work is already done, you know. Now come making right, you know, making weight, and you know, from everything right now. That's all I'm worried about is what I'm gonna eat after the weigh-in. That's it, you know. Once I finish the weigh-in, I get some food in my system. Then you know, we ready to rumble. You know, it's just the fight. The fight, I think, is the easy part. I think a lot of fighters can relate to having a fight as an amateur. Having a fight, or you know, even as a pro, having a fight and just find yourself partying, you know, find yourself in that, you know, that little party, or with a girl, you know, and the fight is the next day. You find yourself thinking, you're like, oh shit, what did I do? You know, and when you fight, it's just like you feel like you got no life in you. You know, you're like, wow, you know. You know, I should have never done this. You know, it's just like, it's like worst experience. I mean, it's like one of the worst feelings. You feel like when you really like dead tired, and you trying to pull it, and you gotta push it and push it. It's like you almost, like, you feel like you're gonna like faint. You feel like you're gonna like die. You know, that's I think a lot of fighters can relate to that. A lot of fighters. So you say I've always dreamed to be in it, you know. I remember when I started off, I had a hard time, because everybody who I started off with was more on a more higher level than I was, you know. So I used to go to the gym, and I used to get beat up on a lot, you know. And I always used to wonder, like, wow, I mean, when I'm gonna be as good as they are, or you know, when I'm gonna be able to do, you know, give whoopings, you know, or you know, or be a better fighter, you know. And little by little, as I kept going, as I kept fighting and gaining more experience, things started changing. And next thing you know, I had the upper hand. So you know, it's, you know, now when I look at it, I'm like, you know, I've come a long way, you know, from the beginning, when I used to think, you know, when that's gonna be me, you know. Watching Edgar Santana on BoxingTribute.com. Check it out. Doing it big.